Hi, I'm the OTAKI and I just finished tabling at the biggest anime convention Artist Alley in Hong Kong. I just want to share what I've been doing for the past 2 months, and also I have observed that there isn't much sharing on Artist Alley experiences on the platform in English in the Asia region, so I thought this video might be a nice place to exchange tabling cultures in Hong Kong. Bear with me, this is going to be a long video, but I hope you can watch it till the end. This is my second time tabling at ACGHK, and this time the arrangements are different from last year. Every year, the anime convention is generally separated into 3 major parts: the main hall with commercial-sized booths and the main stage, the artist alley, and the cosplay area. This year, the size of the anime convention is larger than last year, and they decided to separate the artist alley to the 3rd floor and added a section dedicated to invited international artist alley artists. Another change is the crowd control system they implemented this year, which deserves the backlash they've gotten since they announced it. So basically, everyone has to enter Hall 1, and once you leave Hall 1, you can't re-enter the hall, and you can either just leave or head up to the artist alley and cosplay area. If you're thinking, oh, you can just go straight up to Hall 3 for the artist alley? Oops, sorry, not allowed. The worst part of the system is that the queues for this convention is infamously long. Like, the wait time is averaging at 4 hours. So keep watching to see how the Artist Alley performs under these new system implementations. Also, the convention goes on for 5 days and plus the setup day, so it totals to 6 days of full convention work. For this year, I have 2 friends helping me out, but man was the gods playing with me because there are a lot of mishaps starting from the very beginning. I don't have a lot of new products this year. I was mainly releasing my first ever book products, one racially indulgent comic, and the other one being the Honkai Star illustration fan book. Also some K-pop Demon Hunters photo cards and postcards, since, you know, it's the hot topic, even in my city. By the way, my shop is open for people who would like to pick up some of the products I have in this Artist Alley. Link is in the description. Moving on to setup day. This year, my table is all the way at the back and behind a pillar, which worries me a bit, but it doesn't really matter for sales as people in Hong Kong tend to walk through all the booths. Compared to last year, booths are slightly larger with more space at the back for the artists, but there are some weird board placements which you could request to remove if both you and your neighbor table agrees. So I originally have a booth buddy who said that she's willing to pay full table price, which, keep in mind, there are at least 2 other people in lines we can booth with, but offered 50-50 price share, which I declined when she came up and said, I'll pay full. But the worst part is she said she only had a few products, which I triple checked with her. So on setup day, she wasn't there for the majority of the time, and she hasn't promoted or said a word about her products on my booth the weeks prior to the convention. At this point, she is a walking red flag. So when I was done with the booth setup, she came by and said, she will see how she will put the things. And when I got back home from setup, she DM'd me and said, I don't think it's gonna work out, and asked for the booth money back. Honestly, I could have just said no, as I had other options before her offer, but I should have said or wrote a contract about the money split much clearer and stating that there shouldn't be last-minute dropouts. I was too tired to argue and had no room to bargain before the actual show, so I just returned the money to her and called it off. All of a sudden, the show became much more stressful, as this is the first time I'm covering the entire table cost. On the topic of table costs, it is 5,000 Hong Kong dollars for a table at an early bird discount for 5 days, and an extra $1,000 if you want the corner spot. With all these general information out of the way, so let's dive straight into day 1. So today is day 1 of anime convention. We're heading to our booth. And when I say this is the largest anime convention of the year in my city, I mean it wholeheartedly. My city isn't big, but it is home to some of the most dense populations you've seen. 7.5 million people living in one city is no joke, and adding on the tourists from the mainland and overseas, the line is no doubt overwhelming place. In the first few days, I couldn't film much and basically was so stressed that I had to get my head in the game and constantly sell my art and content to the passerbys. So most of the vlog is going to be filmed at the beginning or end of the day. So right now it's 2 hours, actually 1 hour away from closing. Today's sales are better, definitely better than last year. I think mainly because it's like 2 years after COVID, and also I think it's because I get to have my own single booth. Maybe the sales are better because people can see my stuff better. I can display more stuff. Definitely K-pop Demon Hunters a big hit, and I'm glad some of the kids liked it. One of the kids is so excited, like she called her mom, yeah, I love Huntrix, there's no Huntrix around, I finally found Huntrix cards. But yeah, I'm happy that people like the cards, and also I'm surprised that the manga is doing well, better than the art book. We only had like 2 sales of the art book, but we got like a few package sales from the Adventuring Dr. Ratio fan book, which is amazing. So might be a good turnover if the trend keeps going up. Saturday and Sunday should be the best days, and we'll see how it goes. And yeah, the last hour, a bit tired. I'm sitting down right now. I've been studying the whole day. Yeah, see you soon. Bye.
可以 follow 翻 IG 啊，如果中意啲話，反正都嚟咗，可以揭一揭個畫冊，睇大張啲圖啊。暫時呢啲未 po 上 IG 嘅，所以等多陣。係咪中意 K-pop 啲人嚟㗎？可以睇下攞起啊，後邊都會有簽名㗎。呢個後邊都有張田蕊妮嘅簽名。ACGHK Products 係咪啊？因為呢度全部都係嘥咗，真係似足波比咁講。The whole Huntrix Okay, and the review and data. Okay. 係呢度總共6張小卡。6張嘅話就跟住之後就加多1張係90加110，跟住上面就30。總共係陣啦，計一計145嘅，海電子支付上面度。你今日喺邊？前幾日都好多人同我講呢度冇 Huntrix 咯。我知呢個啲色係跟住呢啲啊，上會出色係啦，好中意 Huntrix 啊，都唔知點解全部都係嘥咗我啲錢。地球毀滅㗎啦！地球毀滅㗎啦！呢個係用 OTAKI，係啊，的確。攞嚟睇下，好俾人睇一睇個收款。好，多謝晒，拜。隨便揭下我啲書可以，點解可以睇膽大到？唔係我攞 reference。哦，但係我買啲。我想講咧，我集咗對領衫，勁靚仔咯。佢冇行過嚟啊！唔係啊，因為佢有朵頭啊，所以因為我 send 俾你睇，我俾你睇。
So I just ended day 2. I forgot to take the photo of the day 2 booth, but it's mostly covered, so there's nothing to take. But yeah, now we're heading back, and today the sales weren't that good. A lot of people are window shopping, and that's what I've noticed.
they were like, oh, it's pretty, pick it up, and they just put it down. Or some of them just take photos, which, okay, I don't mind, but could have at least told me. But yeah, and actually I gained a lot of followers and talked to some really nice people, a lot of them, and yeah, I'm happy with today. Like, I got back energy from like socializing with other people, other customers, a lot of them first time goers to Hong Kong ACG. It's a bit late. I postponed the closing time a bit because I want to grind a bit more to hit that 3K mark. We're done covering table costs, and now we're grinding for the product cost, and we can start earning profit. And I'm so happy that a lot of people actually came up to me and said they liked my art style, and I can clearly see myself like improving in some sort of way with my art. And yeah, overall I really enjoyed talking to the people today. Very nice people, very friendly, and they're so cute. So yeah, I might see you in day 3, like skip the vlog all the way to tomorrow morning, and we'll open at 11 as usual and see how we perform.
So first of all, I'm surprised that my promotion on social media did have some effect, and some of the people who came by said they have seen my art before on Instagram, or even said they marked down my booth, which I'm so happy about. I post almost daily starting from 2 to 3 weeks before the anime convention with comic previews, book flip-throughs, and unboxing, and also some card design reveals. But the effort is too much to handle, and if I had to edit more, I would have burnt myself out. And low-key, I was still making K-pop Demon Hunter products when I was doing these edits, so please do take the results with a grain of salt. Other than that, I have customers coming from a large spectrum of cultural backgrounds. One of the reasons, I think, is because I see there's an increase of internationally known artists in the Artist Alley, and second of all, I can speak 3 languages, one being English, which can cater towards the iSchool kids and international fans, Cantonese for the locals, and Mandarin for the mainlanders, even though, from my observation, mainlanders are less likely to be spending money or buying products. Another fun thing is that since I made K-pop Demon Hunters merch, it is popular among the adults and kids. The kids will be dragging their parents and say, look, I found it! And another note is that at the Artist Alley, I was probably one of the few people who drew Huntrix, as a lot of customers told me all they could find were Saja Boys merch and not any of the girls. So I kinda hit the jackpot there. And if we think about it, the Hanmun is probably doomed in Hong Kong if that were the case. And of course, in these large conventions, there will always be some weird moments happening. One of them is this guy who has been showing up to every Artist Alley I've boothed since the very first one last year. He wasn't buying anything, but when I try to chat with him, he keeps talking in a way like he's talking to himself, which I start to feel really awkward since I didn't know how to respond or communicate with him. So I start to get very anxious and even blanked out because I ran out of things to talk about since he jumps to another topic very quickly. Then he just leaves. Other than that, I've met some really nice people this year, and I've received more compliments of my art, which I appreciate so much. I also met some really beautiful cosplayers, and God, I would love the chance to be able to cosplay properly. Future dream video, I don't know. I had the chance to walk around and got some stuff from other artists as well, primarily from Nes Virgo, which when I got there, their Aventuring poster sold out, so I can only get the sticker.
So we just officially finished ACGHK. Amazing. We made actually more than yesterday, which is great. We got some last minute sales, and right now we are waiting for the freaking lift. There's only 3 lifts and it's small. I'm gonna flip the camera to let you see how many people are there,
Like, look at all these people. I'm not even close to the lift. So we're gonna be here for a while. Sad. So welcome back. This is the analysis and breakdown part of the con, and I first put this slide on to let you compare with the size of the booth. So last year I shared the table with another partner, which means I get half the size. If you look over to the 2025 side, the places I circled out are the new additions, and if you count the menu as well, this was new, and otherwise the others are like old stuff. And you can see here, I barely have enough space to put my stuff, and I should have just removed this section because it's covering up all the prints up here, which makes this whole section not sellable. Nobody is buying, nobody's looking. But this year, I swapped it out. If you look at 2025, like right here, I changed the method into like just a wall of art, and if they need something, I'll just grab it for them at the back. So this does much better. Still, it's not my best art, so I didn't put too much faith on it. I just want it cleared out as stock. And also for the keychains right here, didn't really change much as last year. And I didn't have any new keychains as well, so there's not much of a difference there. And for the stickers, I actually moved the sticker packs down here with the stickers. And also I had space to actually put in a booklet for the sticker pack display, and also space for lighting for the holographic photo cards and stuff. And also you can see the books here displayed. So let me move on to a bit more detail on the next slide. So if you see here, these two are the same booth pictures. So one thing to note with this booth setup is because I only have this like small window space that I have to stand up basically full day if I want people to see there is someone in the booth. Like, nobody cares if someone's sitting right here, you know? So this practically is what happened for the full day. And a funny thing to note in the Hong Kong Artist Alley shows is people's eyesight normally lines up around this area, like all the way down here. And this is borderline, okay, I see stuff. So all the keychains are not seen. On the side is barely visible as well. So I would not suggest putting your key items on the sides, because these panels, like the side panels, are only used when you want to attract people to walk by from the entrance and see it from afar. And otherwise, it's not very recommended to put your newer stuff up above the blue highlighted line or on the two sides. This time, unfortunately, because of the setup, I only have a small window to look out on. I would really recommend having at least a person standing in your stall for people to be able to see, oh, you're open, you have people, you have staff to help me. And that's why, if possible, I would just stand there full day from like 11 to 9 p.m. for the entire convention, 5 days. It's just on Saturday I wasn't feeling well, I have to take a break. It's fine, you can sit down. Or just be welcoming and sell your art. Just talk to the people, talk to the passerbys. It doesn't matter if they ignore you. Just gain some attraction. You are the attraction. Unless you're very famous, that's another story. And if you see here, this year I added a poster rack with my menu on it, and people actually read these menus, which is very interesting to me. And for the book previews, very highly recommend you put it outside, and especially for the art book, because in the later days, more people actually bought the art book. I don't know if it's because I laid it open with contents inside on both pages and just put a random book here for people to read, and it made the sales a bit better. And for the comic, I think this is fine, and if people really like it, they will come up and read it. And for the smaller postcards, I think it didn't do that well, mainly because I have larger prints here that are taking away from the smaller prints. Like, this layer is not visible to them. Only the ones like around this area is visible. More popular is, of course, this section. One, because I think it's a hot topic, but two, I think it's also because of the lighting. This last year is very dim. Like, my section, the light comes from here, so it basically casted an entire shadow on this area. I think this year is better in terms of lighting because the light is directly above. Other than that, I think this display is way better, and I actually received some compliments on my booth setup, which thank you so much. And moving on to my table location, I'm all the way up here. As you can see, this is the entrance. The only problem I see from the location is people already bought something here. Like, for example, their budget is like $100. They spend like 50 here, like in the lower section, and maybe like 25 here, and they have like $20 left for here. That's the only problem I see. So having a fan base is a little bit important when you have like a slightly disadvantaged location. Otherwise, I think it doesn't really matter for location. Speaking of buying, for payment methods, the most common things that people use in Hong Kong is these 3 digital payments. FPS, not really common, but I still do offer it because this year I actually have like 3 or 4 people paying with FPS, which is surprising. So if you can have it, it's best to have it. And mostly people use Alipay and PayMe. These 2 are the most common. I think Alipay and PayMe has like 50% of the income, and cash like 50 as well. This is some basic information in like payment methods in Hong Kong, which card payments is not common at all. People actually bring cash. They opt for Alipay or PayMe, which is very easy to use. So moving on to the products, and let me tell you how much I earned this year. So this year, first day, it's already like 3 times better, nearly 4 times better than my first Artist Alley. And if you see here, I actually put like sets, and the comic did well for like day 1 to 3, and the art book did well at like day 4 to 5, maybe 3.5-ish day, which is half-half. So first half, the comic sells really well, and a lot of people actually had budget to buy the set, and the later days people only like opt for the single book. And for the art book, I only sold like 2 sets. I mainly think it's because of the price. And for the book, at the end of the day, I only sold like half of the stock. So yeah, most people I think it's because of the price. People don't really want to buy the art book and didn't have the budget for it. And moving on to the photo cards, which is a hit, especially for the girls. Zoe's doing the best here. And for the Saja boys, people, again, because of the price, I think they are a little bit hesitant and only got like their favorite sets. Soda Pop did the worst, except for these 3, which as expected. And for these special prints, very popular because of the tigers, and they did averagely well. The best one should be this OCD version of Derby. And for the bathhouse, interestingly, because I put it on the side for the display, like the main 3 vertical ones are on like this side, and then I put 1 on the side. Like this is the bathhouse one. People tend to not see it or notice there's a 4th iteration. And once I change up a display in the later days, because I have space, this sell better than the Ruginu one. And moving on to the new prints, unfortunately, unless people are buying the sets, they are not very aware there are smaller prints. And the only thing I could say is Fine Non sells really good, and I see this common trend in all the other booths as well. But other than that, there's nothing much more to say about the print. And moving on to the Shikishi, as I've said before, people are pointing at like past works, but I don't have them because I sold them already. So yeah, it's not very popular. And again, it's because of pricing. It's too expensive. People opt for cheaper options, so nothing much more to say about that. And moving to the old items, we actually sold out on the Project Sekai, Toya, and Enna, which there's not much left, to be honest. And there's only like 2 Akitos left, and yeah, 3 Tsukasas left, which is great. I need them gone at this point. And we sold out on the Mau Mau Quicksand Sparkle keychains, which I think for this year, anime-wise, Mau Mau is very popular amongst like all the people. So if you have like Apothecary Diary stuff, you're gonna sell out most likely. That's just my hunch, because I saw a lot of people sold out on their Apothecary Diary stuff. And for the old prints, I actually want them gone. So if you have bought anything from me, basically I'll give them to you for free. Facial sold out, and also I think, yeah, I gave all these away. We only have like a few more aventurine square prints left. Oh, because of the ratio ring package, the keychains and the stickers are gone pretty quickly. Very good tactic to bring out like old stuff away. And for the sticker packs, unfortunately they don't do that well in ACG. I think one is because of price, and two because it's hard to display the sticker packs properly because I don't have the space for it. And again, I have to fix up the displays a lot better, because last time I had the chance to open up the booklet to showcase all like the sticker pack content, which more people tend to buy it. And yeah, besides that, okay, these are sold out, and also yeah, these are sold out. So the only ones left with ACGHK is these two, which is annoying, but I'll get rid of them. You can get them on my online store, just saying. And besides that, I think that wraps up. So let's see the total. Last year, let me pull up my numbers real quick. So last year, someone covered, okay, let me write it down. Last year, my booth buddy actually covered the full price, so I don't have the table price, but I still have to buy all the gadgets and stuff. So that costs around, okay, the total cost is like 10K, which is similar to this year. And the revenue is around 12K. So I made back like 2K profit. And for this year, the cost is also 10K-ish. And the revenue is 18K, nearly 19K. And profits is, if you can do the math, it's 8K, nearly 9K. So I would say if you're an invited international artist, it's definitely worth it, since it's the biggest anime convention in the city every year. It happens in summer. But if you're not, I would reconsider joining this artist alley, mainly because there are better options at like Taiwan and Japan, Korea. These are better options, and the cost in Hong Kong is very high. If you're staying overnight, I've heard from tourists, my friends from overseas, is very expensive. So is 8K worth it? You can decide. I'm just lucky that Ratio Ring is a popular ship in general. So besides that, yeah, this is our review. Hopefully I can grow a larger fan base. And let me tell you, before cons start, I have like around 650 followers. So with this amount, you can get to 8K. With a lot of promotion, of course. People actually follow from my promotions. You have to be very proactive in the community. I hope you enjoy this breakdown. Hope it's not too confusing. And hope it's helpful to people who would like to booth at an Asian country, and hopefully come visit Hong Kong someday. So yeah, hope to see you soon. Bye.
拜拜。我哋又要影呢個空虛嘅場面。拜拜，CG 2025，下年見。